Hello, welcome to Cotton and Kanthal Show, vapeandjuice.com, episode 3. So, how's your week been, Fred?
It's been good.
What have you been up to?
Well, we just got back from San Francisco.
That was a rhetorical question, wasn't it, really?
It was. You were leading me a bit there.
When they're on business, we spent most of the time doing tourist attractions, and I think I'm now the UK's lead authority on Alcatraz escapees. We actually went to go and have a look at a few vape shops out there and see how they do things differently in America. And I was a bit disappointed, actually, by the vape shops out there.
Yeah, I think the people in those smoke shops were more helpful.
Yeah. They're
like the equivalent of like a UK bong shop type thing.
That's
they
right.
sold more vaping stuff.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of vape shops out there. Aren't just vape shops. They sell tobacco as well, which is, I think, something that wouldn't really be done in the UK. But no, it was interesting. It seemed to have a very limited display. It made me actually realise how lucky we are with the range of liquids you see in the UK vape shops. So I was disappointed.
Strange to see, like Naked is their version of Vampire Vape, the liquid that is pretty much in every shop. Theirs is Naked.
Yeah, well, they have the 50 mg, which Fred stashed away and brought back a few of the nicotine salts.
Did bring a few of them back.
Yeah, I think he managed to nail a 30ml bottle of 50 mg in about 2 days. Stuff like 3 hits and your lungs start to implode. But probably impervious to all e-liquids now in the UK.
So I could probably just use it as eye drops now, which is fine.
Fair enough. So what's been going on in the world of vape?
So we've got the new Falcon tank. I'll show you today.
Ooh.
This guy. So it looks like the Prince Resser tank, but it's not. Different coils, good airflow, top filling.
It's a smock, is it?
No, this is.
There.
I've forgotten who makes it.
Smashing the microphone.
Oh no.
There's no name on the side of it.
Why have I forgotten
We
that?
haven't prepared for this.
No.
Horizon.
That's it. Horizon Tech.
Yes.
Horizon Tech Falcon tank.
It's a real nice tank. So does it come with this kind of snakeskin effect?
That's how it comes.
Lovely.
But it's good. Been using that for 4 or 5 days. Pretty heavy use now.
Airflow's fantastic.
And the coil is still lasting. This is what I found. Even with like a lot of the new juices are quite sweet, so you find that coils don't last too long. But that is really holding quite well. And apparently that's not even the best one. That's the M1, and I've been told M2s are the best.
Fantastic. Is it out now?
It is not out now. It's on the site. It's available to buy now.
So
Vape
pop
and
in the
Juice.
search box and type in Falcon at vapeandjuice.com and you can check it out. But it's nice. It doesn't seem very hot either.
No.
You've been using it quite aggressively as well.
And with the airflow, I think where it's
I'm
is
holding
quite
multiple vapes here, stashed behind my plethora of items. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice tank. All right.
That's cool.
What about vaping news? Anything in news?
Vaping news. So we've got the Indian central government calls on the individual Indian states to ban vaping.
Really?
They have, yeah. So that they're calling on a ban on sort of manufacturing, distribution, retail, sale, and possession.
Are they banning tobacco out there? Is tobacco banned out there?
No, tobacco is perfectly fine, and you're actually seeing tobacco companies have had a huge bump in their stock prices.
So what's their justification for dropping out e-cigarettes but keeping tobacco?
Probably a bit of lobbying, maybe.
Crazy. Because I saw I was reading LinkedIn, the news feeds, and there was an article about developing countries that e-cigarettes should be a human right, access to them. So, but India's a developing country still, isn't it? It's one of the big new economies, but that's pretty sad.
It's a shame. But there was the 7th state has banned it now. A few to go.
That's crazy. So it's state by state. So some states you can vape out there.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's down to the individual states to say whether they do ban it or
Federal
not.
system like in America.
Yeah, and then the central get has said we should probably do this.
So if you want to vape in India, get your vapes in now, guys.
Get
back to the stinkies. All right, fine. Moving on.
So next we've got the FDA are running ads in high schools to combat the vaping epidemic.
This is interesting because when we were out in America, we saw on the side of a bus go past, and I tried to take a photo of it and I missed it. And it was a picture of a dual device, and it said, "This is not a flavour. This is not a flash drive." And it was underneath was warning against flavoured e-liquids, the campaign against anti-e-cigarettes, I suppose. I thought, well, no one ever gets confused by thinking an e-cigarette is a flavoured flash drive and suddenly eats it. So It just seems there's a real strange way to approach it.
No, nobody's pouring liquid down their flash drives either.
No. Oh, this is an interesting tasting flash drive. This is a cartoon looking one. Oh, I'll eat this. Be more likely to buy this flash drive. But it seemed to have a really strange way to tackle the e-cigarette industry.
Yeah, it was weird.
So, what's the impact of that?
Well, hopefully they're trying to stop teenagers vaping.
Look, we don't sell to under 18s. I have no problem with control and stopping people from just talking with vape coming out of my mouth constantly. But I have no problem with things like that. It just do they have the same sort of? I suppose they have the same controls on telling people not to smoke as well. I'd assume.
Yeah, so.
Okay, well, the less people that are addicted to nicotine, the better.
That's good. So the next one really is to talk about the Stoptober campaign that's going to be coming up when we've got our Spend 75.
Yeah, so we
voucher.
we did a campaign early part of the year actually, which was spend £75 in store and you get a £25 voucher to use next time you're in. So it means if you're coming in to quit smoking, or you know someone who wants to quit smoking, they come in and buy the whole setup in one hit. With the voucher they get, they're not going to need to buy liquids or coils for months and months to come. So we're launching that at the beginning of October, or Stoptober as it's called. It's big in the UK, the Stoptober campaign. It's only been in the last few years as well, where Public Health England, they've actually been actively encouraging people to look at vape shops. And on that, actually, Public Health England have just launched a website today that lists all your local vape shops. And I don't know the URL at the moment. I should have prepared. I think it's findavapeshop.com, and that's been sponsored by Public Health England. And you can go on there if you're any part of the country and you're not sure if there's a vape shop near you and you haven't heard of Google Maps. Pop onto findavapeshop.com, pop your postcode in there, and you can see all our shops, but you can also see a load of other good vape shops out there in the country as well. Good.
Cool. Last thing really to cover is the CBD flowers.
Tell me about this.
So this is the one that we sell. This is a High Society. So it's cannabis, but it has THC, but in low enough quantities that it can legally be sold in the UK. So this one is 11.4% CBD, and the THC is down at 0.012%. So
in terms of CBD, so explain that in terms of, so you got an e-liquid, a 10ml e-liquid.
Yep.
How much CBD would that be?
So in a 10ml, it's 1 gram. So it's 11.4%. You're talking 114 milligrams of CBD that be found in that 1 gram pack. But the difference is where this is full spectrum, so you don't just get CBD. Most e-liquids are made with CBD isolates. That's all they contain. Whereas this is full spectrum, you get all of the other cannabinoids in there as well. So
how would people generally consume that?
So we would always recommend to avoid all of the carcinogens you get from smoking traditional cigarettes. We'd always recommend that you use a vaporizer. Because you better taste, and you're not. There's no combustion, so you're not setting something
like a dry herb vaporizer.
Exactly. Yeah. So something like the packs, free. I mean, you can use the app on there, so you can see exactly what temperature you're using it at, and that works really, really well for these devices. But
is it going to get you high?
No, not psychoactive whatsoever. So not going to get you high. The people feel generally quite relaxed. Obviously, we're not allowed to advertise any sort of medicinal health benefits.
Yeah.
But those people that enjoy CBD liquids, chances are you're more going to enjoy that as well.
Because we've seen people talk on the different Facebook groups and things about CBDs they've tried that get them high. Be mindful of those, because there is no psychoactive element at all with CBD. It doesn't even create that. It can't create that in your brain. So if you come across a CBD that does make you high or buzzy, there's been tests on a few of them lately, and they've got spice in them. So if you are finding that you're getting a buzz on them, just be mindful where you're getting it from. Unless you enjoy spice, then crack on. You'll love it. It's we've got the Feedlink Revvo in front of us here as well today. So we're just going to quickly unbox that and show that. And Fred's going to go through that now.
Let's do that.
So talk to me about this.
So you've got starting off, nice little box. Got your little sleeve that comes off the side. Pop that there. So this is another squonking kit, but with a slight difference.
So before, again, for those who perhaps aren't familiar, squonking kits are the ones with they use a dripper style atomizer, but they've got a little rubber bottle inside, and you squeeze the juice and it re-wicks the cotton. So it's a way of not having to keep dripping your juice on top of the tank, and you can just keep pumping as you go.
So that's the device there. So key feature really, so there's your firing button up the top there. It's got a nice little tactile click to it. You've got on the side, you've got these panels. You've got your squonking bottle there, and you've got the bottle carrier. So that comes out of there like that. Unscrews from the top.
There it is.
There's your tube. That's when you squeeze it, it's going to feed up through that tube and into the atomizer. So you fill it up from the top there as well.
Pop
Put that there. Put that back in there.
That seems pretty straightforward.
Really nice and easy. So you've just got these, for getting at the battery and the juice bottle, you've just got little, just pop your fingers in
Finger
there.
twisters, yeah.
Finger twisters.
Technical term.
And then the battery comes out of there.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
Oh.
Flings out and then battery in.
Is that 18650 or is it?
It is, yeah, 18650. So everyone's got loads of them kicking around. That goes back in there. And there's the device. I've not put that back in. Oh.
Dead air. It's a crime.
Awkward.
And what else comes in the box inside? So what we're looking at here as well. Got the microphone incredibly close to my face, which limits my arm movement somewhat. Right. A couple of O-rings inside there as well. There for keeping things sealed in case they corrode any other ones. You've got your usual paperwork gump inside there. A bit of battery safety actually, that's quite good. Little battery safety card there. What to watch out for. So if you've got ripped battery skins, so this gives you a big X there. You can always get those rewrapped in most vape shops, they'll do it for you. Your QR code warranty card and a little book here. It's quite a thick user manual now. I see they've gone for a staple rather than a pull-out map version. So you can read all about your Revvo kit.
I have.
You've broken it, haven't you?
I've cross-threaded it, yes.
Brilliant, fantastic. This is why we don't get so many samples. And inside the box, you've got, which I'm just going to show you here, you've got the tank and a spare base. You've also got a spare glass, in case you break the other one. I'm just going to get the tank out while Fred fixes the doodah. This is how not to do an unboxing video. So here you go, you've got your little tank inside there as well. You can see a little glass chamber. So when you, the good thing about this actually is when you squeeze the Squonker bottle, you've got a chamber at the bottom which can hold extra liquid as well. So it works almost like a tank really, like a RDTA. You've got your airflow here on the top airflow. You can open and close it. Be a rubbish one. And a nice big wide Delrin drip cap which keeps it from overheating and burning your mouth, which is a nice little feature. There's something else at the bottom of this. I'm going to try and get it out. See what it is now. God, they've packed it so well. Oh, ceramic coil.
Nice. Spare coil.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, spare coil, ceramic coil base. So a squonk with a ceramic coil. Okay, I can pop those stuff back in there.
Yep.
Also, we've got the something coming up as well this week is, or the end of this month. We've got the we're launching actually Doozy Liquids, they make a lot of short fill liquids, quite a good extensive range. They're bringing out their own salt range. So we're doing the live event from Vape and Juice store in South and High Street. So if you're local at all, come down. That's on. Do you know the date for that?
That is Saturday. I think it's the 13th.
Saturday the 13th of October.
Yep.
Discounts in store all day, and we've got a lot of testers out for their new salt range. They've got 6 different flavours, and I think if you've got them there, we can bring them up.
Yep, so they're sending down some influencers from the industry as well, some big people from Instagram.
Big in the vape world, yeah.
Big in the vape game.
World, yeah. Doozy themselves are coming down. They're going to be filming it as well on their own media, and we're going to be going out live on Facebook and YouTube live. So you can keep an eye on that if you want to just find out about the liquids, see what the night's saying. We've had a couple of good nights actually at our stores where it generally ends up running till late at night, and it becomes an absolute bomb site of beer bottles and crisp packets for the end of the night. And we do a lot of competitions as well. Speaking of Instagram influencers or YouTube influencers, is it Vaping Bogan's got his own liquid line out as well?
He does, yeah. Bogan Brews.
Bogan Brews. I've not tried them yet. We're waiting to get hold of some samples on those. It's interesting because a lot of the time when people get these their own branded liquids, they don't really.
No, we've seen a few, and they've not been the best.
Yeah.
But I hope for these ones, and they come as a 100ml bottle.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's done a bit of stuff, hasn't he, before? He's produced a bit of hardware, co-branded hardware. I'd like to think that someone like himself, he's got a massive follower base. He's pretty well established. Professor Green brought his own liquid out, and I've not really heard of it since.
No.
But he's not really established in the vaping industry, whereas Bogan, that's his living, isn't it?
That's it. You had Charlie Sloth as well.
Yeah.
He brought out a liquid line.
Yeah, never seen those again.
No, I think he brought that through UK Vapor Brands were bringing that out, so I think they were in the Totally Wicked stores.
Right. Which kind of limits its exposure, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say I've never been massively impressed, but keep an eye out for Vape and Bogan. We're getting samples sent down here, so we'll do a little follow up the next week or two on those, and we'll be getting those in store if they taste good. We don't like to stock stuff that's rubbish because there's nothing worse than reviewing something. I've always found this, we've never done a lot of review videos because there's this sense that it's just a bit strange how everything you review you like and then put it on your website. And often it's just done for good social media boost for your website. So if they're good, we'll stock them. If they're not, they won't get stocked. So
it's hard to do as well, isn't it? Because what you might like is a flavour.
That's the thing. Yeah, reviews of liquids is very difficult. This is a lovely coffee flavour. I hate coffee. So all right, fine. Does that wrap you up?
That does, yeah.
It's a short one. We're incredibly jet lagged. We got back from San Francisco about 6 a.m. on Monday morning. One of our party managed to miss the flight. We actually couldn't work out when his flight was. We thought it was 5 hours after ours, and then we find out he missed his flight. So, yeah. So, did you enjoy San Francisco?
I loved it.
Yeah. What did you like the most?
The ball game was really good. We saw the San Francisco Giants.
Yes, that's one of the. So we had a look online. Cool. It said things to recommend go and see if you're in San Francisco. And one of them was watch an evening ball game. So if you're ever in America, go and check out an evening ball game. They've got loads of, easy to get beer. I watch football in the UK, and you can't take beer up to the seats. You could here, and it was just bright lights, massively commercial. It was fun. I liked it.
Good. What was your favourite bit?
I liked Alcatraz prison.
Alcatraz was good.
It's just so interesting. So it's made famous because of the Clint Eastwood movie about the escape that happened in 1962. Look at me, I know the knowledge as well. It was made famous because it was a very famous prison, and all the big bad guys went there. But you get to walk around it, and they tell the story of how the guys may have escaped, and no one ever knows if they did or not. They're still running the case now, so the US Marshals still have an open case until the guys themselves reach 99 years of age, and then they'll close the book. But there's been rumours that they've been spotted, or they've had families, and one of the brothers, actually, there's two brothers escaped. There's three guys, and two of them are brothers, and they were two of 9 brothers, and one of them on his deathbed in 1983 had said, he confessed and said he's been speaking to them up until about 1980. They'd remarried, they had kids, and they were alive, living in, one of them lived in Brazil and the other one lived in somewhere in Alabama. And there was also a report later, a few years ago, that someone had spotted them in there as well, and they wouldn't have known that particular story. So it's really interesting. So Alcatraz prison is fantastic, and yeah, you can, if you've never been inside a prison before, you can get to have a little walk around. There you go. So that's San Francisco. So we've covered Dubai now, San Francisco.
Yep.
Where next?
Ooh, I don't know.
Whitstable.
Whitstable's always good.
We'll do Whitstable.
It's a nice place.
That's where our head office is. But so short and sweet this week. Hope you found it useful. This is vapeandjuice.com, and this is the Cotton and Kanthal Show. See you later.
Cool.